All right, so here we've got our Pogos. We also have our PowerBounds and our lateral broad jumps while we start and we land sideways. So what we're going to see here first is we're going to see our Pogos, which is just bouncing with matching the feet. This is what we don't want to do here, is when we land, our hands are slow. So let's rewind that. We've got feet, hands, feet, hands, feet, hands, feet, hands. That's just a little slow. We want to be a little bit faster here and try to match fast, 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 fast. That's the Pogo, just bouncing straight up and down. It's a stationary Pogo. You don't need to go anywhere. Then what you're going to see is we're going to see our PowerBounds, and our PowerBounds, we want to get as big as we can on each and long as we can on each bound. So it's not necessarily running, I'm driving my knee up, we're using that opposite arm, opposite leg here, as we can see, that left arm and that right arm, and then we're just bounding as hard as we can. So you'll see the bounds here in a second. I'll start in the back of the room. It's a short distance, so you can't necessarily tell, but I'll start and stop the video. So the bound will start a little bit slow, and then each one will get a little bit bigger. So take a couple small steps, and then each one will get bigger and bigger and bigger. So small, small, big, big. You can notice I'm really driving that knee up. Boom. Opposite arm, opposite leg here. I really have a big knee drive. I'm pushing off of this back foot, and my both feet are actually off the ground here. So I'm not necessarily just like running. It's more of a long jump. I'm jumping off of one leg as far as I can while maintaining speed and then distance. So we'll have to ramp that up a little bit. So you'll see it a little bit going back. You'll notice, boom, just driving off that back foot, opposite arm, opposite leg, and that is your power bound. Then for the lateral broad jump, you're going to get big overhead, up onto the hills. We're going to snap our hands back into this loaded position. Snap. Shoulders above hips, hips above knees. I don't want my shoulders below my knees. And I'm going to jump sideways and land in the same position. So jump, snap the hands back. So I'm not jumping forwards. We're just going to call this a lateral broad jump because we're jumping for distance, not necessarily for height. I'll land in that same loaded position as I was earlier. Shoulders above hips, hips above knees, hands are back. So from there, load, jump, land. We want to make sure that we're not falling forwards. That means we're going too much. So from the side, load, jump, land. Big, small, jump, load. Land, which is the same as your loaded position. That is going to be your jumping sideways landing. We want to make sure that we don't land knees forwards. The hip and the knee are very, very close in line with an upright torso. We want to make sure that the shoulders above hips and hips are above knees. And never do you want to land on your toes. We're not jumping into a sand pit. That's just going to be, at that point, if you're landing and you're falling, we just need to shorten our step up just for safety reasons. So snap the hands back, shoulders above hips, hips above knees.